Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Millie.
Hi, Millie, it's Adam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, Adam I'm your property manager.
Oh, yes, hi.
Yeah, sorry about that. Now, I'm just looking over your account. It seems we've had a little bit of a backlog in your rent. Is this a phone call you were sort of expecting?
Yeah, unfortunately my hours at work have been cut back.
Okay, that's, yeah, alright, well let's try and work something out, shall we? Now you do have the intentions of obviously bringing your rent back up to date?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so it's pretty much just your hours at work have sort of been cut back,
Is,
is that
yes.
Okay, cool. Look, as part of the job, I sort of have to inform you that you are outside of your contract.
Okay.
But let's try and work on an amicable solution.
Yeah.
We're always here to help. I don't want to come down on you or anything like that. And you're obviously, with your hours cut, you're probably having a rough time, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, so I don't want to put any more pressure on you than, I'd rather make your life a little bit easier as part of my job. Look, we've got a few options, if that's something you're interested in hearing.
Sure.
You've spoken to your boss. Are they looking at picking up more work or anything like that? Or?
Nothing set in stone as yet.
Okay, how are we sort of looking? Have they maybe showed a little bit of interest that it's going to pick back up, or?
I'm hoping so, but nothing guaranteed at this stage.
Okay, cool. Well, this sort of thing happens quite regularly in the real estate sort of stuff. Do you have any family or anything like that might be able to help chip in, bring you back up to kosher?
That's all in the works at the moment.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I can't find the money to make the payment?
Well, look, being that it's already breached outside of the contract, the rules are sort of bent now, not broken quite. We're here to try and get everything back into line. Obviously, it ends up costing the owner a lot more trying to get someone else in. So the last thing we want to do is leave you homeless and them out of pocket to sort of have to pay for marketing and that sort of thing, but that's not any of your issue. I can provide maybe a couple of ways. We could also look at maybe, I'm just reading that it's $250 behind. If we were to say maybe split that over the next 2 months, that could be sort of one option.
Okay.
As I sort of said before, if it's possible, if you've got any friends or family that you could sort of maybe a little interest-free loan off those guys. There are sort of other options as well if you wanted to go down the route of just like a small loan from the bank and that sort of thing. Obviously that might be a little bit difficult just with your work sort of drying up a little bit. Or we can sort of implement the same sort of money and split it up over a few months.
Okay.
But whatever sort of works with you. I'd rather keep you in as a tenant than lose you. Obviously, you're in a rough stage. What sort of tickles your fancy on any of those ideas kind of work for you?
Yeah, obviously if I could add it to my next couple of months rent, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm happy to, I can speak to the tenant. Look, ultimately it's going to be their decision. As I said to you before when we signed you up, I'm sort of the middleman of everything. So they do have the final go ahead. We do have a little bit of leniency inside there. So we can, look, I think maximum they'll probably allow is about 2 months.
Okay.
So that would be the $250, which you'd still have to pay this month's rent as well, plus the additional $125.
Yeah.
And that would follow on as the next month as well. This is sort of a good grace sort of thing. We certainly don't want it to be happening every month, which is sort of understandable, but we're very empathetic here as well. So we don't want to see you out on the street. We want to keep you as a loyal customer, and if you ever move out, maybe this is sort of sits in your memory bank of we try to do everything we can to keep you.
And can I be evicted if I don't pay?
Look, you would be completely breaking the contract then, and essentially you would be, look, in layman's terms, you would be stealing from the landlord because you wouldn't be paying for something that they're providing.
Sure.
To put it just bluntly, but look, we don't want to go down that stage right now. That sort of avenue becomes organising lawyers and that sort of thing to recover the money. We're talking about then you're filing for bankruptcies and that sort of thing just to get out of it, but that will also blacklist you on a lot of things. When you go to the banks and when you're ready to purchase your first home, that sort of thing, they won't be able to give you a loan. You'll have a big black mark across the top of it. So we don't want to go down that avenue. And obviously, yeah, as I said before, I'm quite empathetic to, and this happens quite regularly. So don't feel bad. We'll definitely try and find a way. You've got some great landlords that actually they care about their tenants. They've got a few houses that they have tenants in, and we don't want them. We don't want anyone getting upset, really. So if we, look, the final actions that can be taken, which is an absolute last resort, that we go down the law avenue. But I don't want you to even think about that. I'd much rather work it out over the next 2 months. And as long as you can sort of get that in, that'll bring everything back into line, and we can keep moving on with it. I have notified the landlords, and they're not in any urgent sort of thing for it, but they are looking at 2 months max. We don't want to stretch that out to 6 months and sort of they're giving you this sort of leniency. So I'd hopefully, even from your end, that you don't take advantage of their kindness either. And we will give you the same kind of treatment, I guess. But if you can agree to us that 125 on top of your 250 for the next 2 months, we can definitely we can go down that avenue, and we can keep you in a home. Sound
no
good?
worries, I'll do my best.
Perfect, appreciate it. All right, well, hopefully everything comes in. If there's any more dramas, you don't mind if I give you a call during the day?
Sure, that's fine.
Perfect, appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
Cheers.
Yeah.